And finally, you've been so patient. What's your name?
Hunter.
Hunter. Oh, you're the famous Hunter. Right here.
Me?
Yes, Hunter. 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 Yes, it is. And where's Dad?
There.
There. Give him a high five. Give him a hug. How about a hug? There you go. Very nice. So let me read a bit about Hunter. So we have an intelligibility. Did I say that right? It came out a little weird in the middle, didn't it? Oh boy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So here's the upper end of that praise scale that I was talking about. Hunter completely operates on the abstract praise. In other words, doing things right is really important for him. He really treasures that. He doesn't need anything concrete as reinforcement. Although he wouldn't mind it, as any kid or any person, but he doesn't need that. But I'm just going to read you what is written here. His receptive is great, but he doesn't speak clearly. So that's just an intelligibility issue right here. Hunter! Where's Hunter?
I am.
Can you count to 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Beautiful. Nicely done. Can you say your ABCs?
6,
A, B,
C, D, F, G, H,
go.
I, J,
Go.
K,
Yes.
J,
L.
O, M, O, P, W, S, Y, Z.
Right on. Good job, my friend. Very nice. What is it you'd like Hunter to do that he's not doing now? I know, pick one.
Yeah. The communication with him, boy, he talks so fast and rambles so fast that we really struggle understanding what he's saying. And so to slow that down and pronunciate more would be just fantastic.
I'm talking to you, and you were just talking to me, believe it or not, at the rate of about 180 words per minute. Some of you are nodding. That's a lot. That's 3 words per second. If I was to slow that down even to 2 words per second, it would sound something like this right here. All the research on prosody, P-R-O-S-I-D-Y, which is how we speak language so that it flows together, shows that we start to lose our attention at about 100 to 120 words a minute. We are hardwired to be above that. When we go below that, we start thinking of other things and we start tuning people out. These things put our communication output down to always less than 20 words per minute. And 20 words per minute actually is a good amount. It's almost always less than that. So to go from his 180 words per minute, which he thinks is just fine as far as he's concerned, to 20 words per minute would really be restrictive on him, and also it would be hard on anybody listening. Now, this is like novelty versus consistency. It's a two-edged sword. So one is his output, and the other is the person listening. Now, when somebody listens to somebody like Hunter, most people have good hearts. I like to believe that. And they would want to listen to Hunter, and they would want to make the extra effort to listen to Hunter. Now, when Hunter talks to an able-bodied person, first of all, let's talk about that situation. Does he have occasion to talk with people other than you and other than staff?
And you mean other than like siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that.
And I mean like friends or doctors or just other people. And do these people come across times when they can't understand him?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Do they do what I call the lead-in, which is, can you say that again?
Yeah.
I call that the lean-in. Nobody likes the lean-in. It invades your space bubble. and it makes you repeat things. Nobody likes repeating things either. Does he repeat them?
Oh, yes.
Does he repeat them in a different way than he said them first?
No.
Okay, that's the issue for me right there. Does he know that his speech is different? Is he aware of that?
I don't think he does.
That's a big question. Who's his speechy? Do we have that person here?
I'm his OT, his speech therapist.
Okay, you know the speechy though.
I do know him.
Okay, so this is a topic you'd want to find out to make him more self-aware that he says things differently. A good example is a 2-year-old saying the word rabbit. What do they say?
Rabbit.
What do they think they're saying?
Rabbit.
When you correct them by saying, it's not, no, that's what they say. Right, when you say, it's rabbit, not wabbit, and they repeat wabbit again, they actually believe that they're saying it correctly. They really believe it. So that self-awareness of them saying things incorrectly, non-intelligibly, takes a really good cognitive level, once again, right around 7. Yeah, we have that. To understand that, to be made aware of that, and that the next time they need to say it differently, better. A good example for us would be speech recognition systems, either on the iPad or drag and dictate on a PC or something like that, and you say something and it doesn't get it. Well, what do? Usually you'd say it again, trying to say it more clearly. That's usually what you do.
There's an actual app and I can't remember the name of it, where students actually can speak into it and then it plays it back to them.
There are a bunch, and I have to apologize here that I'm only one person. And I don't say this out of conceit, but I wish I could clone myself sometime because of the sheer number of apps that do things these days. If this was 5, 4, maybe even 3 years ago, we'd say there aren't enough apps that do ABC. What do we say now? There's too many apps that do ABC. Looking for a good spelling app, you can go through 50 of them, literally in one weekend, and come up no better than you started. And there are probably, I would think, 30 articulation apps that either let you record your voice and then be able to hear it back, or actually listen to you and correct you based upon what it hears, which it does a pretty good job of. The company that first comes to mind is called Laureate Learning. Has anybody ever heard of that company? They've been around forever, but they're only available now through Attainment Company, which I've already told you about. Attainmentcompany.com is now the exclusive distributor for all the Laureate software.